What's good, you guys? Thanks for coming back to my channel for another episode of whatever this is. Today it's going to be a tutorial on basically just FL and how you can get your sounds to sound better before you even put them in the mixer. It's going to be going over a lot of stuff with sample and like the audio levels for those samples, and I know a lot of the trap beats and everything, a lot of variable stuff going on with the different decibel levels, and you want to make sure you're really putting it at the right level before you even touch the faders. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. We're going to be hopping right into it. And this is a video I've been wanting to make for a really long time because I don't feel like a lot of people actually do this, and I really think it can help out get a really good mix on it, just a beat, or if you're actually mixing a song, this is definitely something you want to consider. So right now I have a beat pulled up, already made it obviously, and it just has a loop, and I picked it because it has very few elements here as far as drums go. Um, in that shorter video, I don't have to gain stage everything. But right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and play it. And I want you to really listen for the amount of clipping that is going on. And I have a limiter because the 808 is just nasty. And that's really where we get into the gain staging. We want to get it in there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just play a little bit around with this. And I haven't mixed it at all. Like, this is like fresh, like you just made the beat, you haven't touched the mixer or anything.
Damn, Noah, you made this?
So yeah, it's pretty unbalanced. There's a lot going on, too many sounds. We're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and move this mix window over to this side a little bit. So really all we need for this is this current channel here. We're gonna go ahead and pull up the drum rack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically not solo, but highlight this section here, so we can just get all of the elements in one go, and we can mix everything from the get. Okay, so, all right. Let's go ahead and just start on the kick here. What you're gonna go to this little knob right here, basically the sample volume. You're gonna go ahead and just look at it when it's playing. So right now we can see that we are way too close. There's no headroom whatsoever, hitting 0, and that's look at the master is just disgusting. So we're literally just gonna solo it. So now that we have the kick soloed, we're gonna go ahead and keep looking at that current. And we're gonna bring it down to 12 dB, negative 12, not really negative, but if you want to call it negative, you can, I guess. Minus 12 dB is what we're trying to get to, and with kicks and 808s, you can have a little bit of room around that. I would really suggest mixing this as you go, as you add elements to it, because it saves a lot of time in the end. All right, so we're switching to the 808 now. Right off the bat, we're just going to drop that way down. You want to make sure it's not really peaking too much over 12. I usually have it doing a little bit over. It doesn't really bother me that much, but just main thing is to get it under 12 for as much as you can. Right, next element is going to be our open hat. Not too much, so we're just going to bring that knob down a little bit. Right there is about good enough. Another open hat. Could actually bring that one up. We want to get it at the right level there, and it's going to be, go ahead and normalize it. Then we can bring it down. Up back a little bit. All right, perfect. We got the hi-hat here, and right now it's going a little bit over 12. Just bring that down just a little bit. Another hi-hat, same thing, bring it down just a little bit. And like I said, you can kind of, as long as it's around 12, if you want to get it exactly, you can, but it doesn't need to be perfect. So now I get snares. Snares are usually a little bit too heavy, so we definitely want to bring that down a little bit, drop it down to 12. I know some people drop it lower or just drop it to, 6 or whatever. I really like 12 there. That's what I do with pretty much everything, especially if I'm recording. It's usually around 12 to 18. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do the sample. And you're really just trying to line up the knob adjustments over here with this mixer track right here. And do this before you put any kind of effects on the master. No soft clipper. I do have a limiter on it right now just because it was so nasty, but you really shouldn't do that. You want to get it as pure as you can when you're measuring this. And that's why we have it on the current instead of the master. Alright, so that's pretty much all we have to do for the elements. And right away we can see sounds better, sounds cleaner. You have everything coming in here at the same level. We can actually go ahead and take this limiter off. And from there, you can just go ahead and mix wherever you want to mix it. I could do more, I would rather do more, but I've already mixed this beat before and it's already posted and everything, so I'm just trying to get this video out. But yeah, so mix it to the best of your ability. If you have time, go ahead and just solo each track and kind of blend it into the mix individually. That'll give it a better sound overall. Like I said, this is a pretty rough, pretty fast mix on it, and you could do a lot more with it. And then for the master, all I'm going to do, toss the soft clipper on there. You can leave a lot more headroom if you want. I just buffed it up for this video. But you could anywhere between 6, but no higher than 3, but 6 to 12 for the headroom is decent if you want to have it. Just make sure you have some headroom. That gives a little bit more space to work with as far as engineering goes, and as far as, if the artist does anything with it, you want to have that space on top there. But yeah, so that's pretty much the video. Thank you guys again for watching my videos, and I really do appreciate it as I get everything kind of started and more into the swing of things a little bit with some consistency issues, and I really do appreciate it. If you watch this video and you give it a like, man, I really can't ask for anything else. That means the world to me. If you want to buy beats, if you're an artist, you know where to go. The link is in my bio or in the description of the video. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.